I know you might hate the CIC, you might love the CIC, but one thing you can never disagree with is that every time he speaks, you get to learn something new, something the media will never teach you, something nobody else will ever teach you. He gets to expose certain things a regular human being will never understand or will never get to know that information unless he's the one who's speaking about it. Like the issue of why the DA always supports Israel. Yeah, he was asked a question. Of course, you know the EFF stands with Palestine, but he was also explaining the reason why the DA is always defending Israel and is defending the genocide the Israelis are doing towards the Palestinians. And he exposed the fact that, I'm gonna play a clip though, you're gonna hear him. He exposed the fact that the DA supports them because in the past, the National Party and the other apartheid political parties, they were supplied arms deals, they were supplied guns by Israel. But you're gonna hear him, you're gonna hear him.
The Palestinian question has been championed in Parliament even before, where we sponsored a motion that was adopted by Parliament advocating for the removal of Israeli embassy because we cannot share a territory with murderers. That resolution stands, and it is the responsibility of Parliament to ensure that the executive implement the Parliament resolution, and they will not stop until that matter has been attended to. You should know that the DA is a product of an apartheid system which has always been in cahoots with the Israeli states. It's a relationship that the Israelis are ashamed of, but you can be guaranteed that Israel provided weapons during apartheid to the apartheid regime in exchange for minerals. The biggest trade Israel had in the 70s and 60s was with South Africa, because South Africa needed the arms and Israel needed money and investors. So the GNU, being a product of that arrangement of apartheid beneficiaries, there is in no way it will fight for the total liberation of the people of Palestine. So the Palestinian question is threatened by this government of national unity, because the DA is a beneficiary of the National Party's government, and the DA has got remnants, including Freedom Front of apartheid, the people who were advocating for the genocide of African people. So it's not going to be an easy task. The progress we made on Palestine in South Africa has been reversed by this elite pact, but that doesn't mean we should not continue with the fight for the total liberation of the people of Palestine.